Hey everyone, it's OG from OG Scale Models. Uh, uh, Promised you a review of the 56 Ford after I was finished with it, and as promised, here it is. 56 Ford pickup truck by revil. Um, Few things I disliked about this model. I'll get to them as I'm telling you what I did and everything. It's painted uh, dark cherry red over Tamiya white primer with gloss coat, duplicolor gloss coat over it. Uh, I stripped all the chrome and repainted it with chrome paint. Uh, Turned out pretty decent. Sorry, I'm casting a shadow, guys. Um, Turned out pretty good. There's two or three things I got to do to it. In the bed, where I painted it with the wood color, it's kind of still tacky. So I'm going to give it another 24 hours before I paint the metal strips down it. Also, I got to paint the Ford across the tailgate. That won't take that long. Overall, it was it come out pretty nice for a redo. The interior, I didn't do nothing to the interior. I left it pretty much I left it pretty much the way it was. uh, I don't know if you guys can see in there or not. Here, let's zoom in. There we go. I left it pretty much the way it was. And yes, that is dust on the model. Okay. Let's take the hood off and I'll describe the motor. This model had a big block Chevy in it when I took it apart, and in the back was a Hemi, laying a Hemi. I don't know what his plans was, what my son's plans was for it, but I went ahead and I put the Hemi in it. It turned out pretty nice. I plumbed it, wired it, also built the brake booster and added brake lines, added radiator hoses. Okay, if you guys kept up to par with this model, it's a redo. This model set in my garage from 2010 to 2000 or 2011 till now, till about a week ago when I decided to redo it. Yeah, it sat out there, it gathered dust, it had paint on it, paint overspray, all kinds of things, because I paint in my garage, you know. And I was like, well, I looked over at it, it was sad, and I said, well, it needs redone. But anyway, the front suspension, if you remember, let me switch back here. If you remember, it was sagging. Well, I thought the axle was broke. Well, it wasn't broke. A matter of fact, I broke it last night assembling this. Right here, it broke on me while I was assembling it, some of the stuff last night. So I went ahead and glued it back. I need to touch that up with some flat black so you can't tell. So I went ahead and put some glue over here too, but it broke due to me drilling holes in it for these tubes, the 4-link tubes in the front. That's where it broke. And this truck originally had leaf spring front suspension on it, and it was just where the heat and stuff got to it, it was warped. So I built all that stuff. That was the bottom of the truck, by the way. Turned out pretty nice. The headers on this truck come from a Rat Packer kit, Chevy Rat Packer kit, AMT. I took and used them, and then to extend them, I added aluminum tubing, and I used the end of a glue tip, the round part, this little round band at the bottom of the glue tip. I cut it off of 2 glue tips, and then I glued it on that for my collector. I thought they turned out pretty nice looking, gave it a real aggressive header look, you know. And I did those like that. But overall, I'm really happy with the model. There's a few things I'm not happy with, as in these tail lights. These things are a pain in the rear to put back on the truck and things. I don't know. And then, of course, on these old Revil kits and stuff, the doors, they never did line up or anything like that. So, kind of a pain in the rear, you know, to get them hung right and everything. If this would have been a new kit right out of the box, I would have fixed them myself. But since it was just a redo, you know, to keep me busy for a little bit until I figured out what I wanted to build next. This is a soft bristle brush. It's really, really soft. I use those to dust them, get them ready for car shows or whatever. And but yeah, what was we talking about? The doors. Yeah, if it would have been a fresh kit right out of the box, I would have fixed them. But at the time, this was a father and son build for the fair, and I wanted to help him as much as I could, so that's what we did. He just built it pretty much right out of the box. His motor, I asked him if he wanted his motor wired. He said no. It didn't matter to him, so that was a no. And then he built it, you know. And if I'm not mistaken, he did place with it. It was either first or second place with this model truck at the time when it was done. And so, like I said, I saw it out there in the garage, and it just looked sad up there on the shelf. And there's another one out there too. It's I think I might redo it later on or something, but I went ahead and redone this one. He'll probably end up with it so he can take it home and put it on his shelf. And I just tell him, oops, models, I don't never worry about that because it's plastic, guys. I mean, I'm gentle with them most of the time, but stuff happens anymore. I knock stuff off. I knock pieces off. I just glue them back on and go on because, you know, I'm getting older. You know. But overall, I'm really happy with it. It turned out really nice. Yeah, it's got a good stance to it. Like I said, I'm really happy with it, the way it turned out and everything. It turned out pretty nice, I think it did. But yeah, tonight was our annual cruise night. The first one for this year. It went real well. Saw a bunch of my friends and everything. Saw a lot of cool cars and everything. And of course, you know, I go up every time I can, whatnot, and I had a good time. Took my wife, me and her slipped out and got something to eat and things, and my boys, they come over. My one son Seth, he was busy. He never got to come out with us or anything. And my daughter, she was in Cincinnati at a Reds game, so uh, I missed them out, you know, come out and things. But other than that, I'm all right. I think I had a good day and everything. Like I said, I finished this up pretty much, and thought I'd give you a review on it. Hope everybody likes it, and if you get a chance, go ahead and like and subscribe my channel, OG Scale Models. It's on YouTube, and be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys, for the evening. I think I'm going to get off here and chill out for a little bit. Maybe think about something else to start building. And like I said, tomorrow, when this dries real good, I'll go ahead and paint the metal strips in it, and I'll go ahead and paint the Ford on the back of this, and it'll be ready to put in the shelf until time to do whatever with it. All right, you guys take care, stay blessed, and take care. And remember to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, OG Scale Models. You guys take care, stay blessed. Till next time.